Okay, I am going to say what we are all thinking. Why is Dr. Kieti again talking about weight loss, something she has done over and over again? It's very simple. When I won Fit for Life in 2023, I realized that I used to do this tracking. So today is 10 days after the Fitness for Fit for Life 66 days challenge, weigh-in fitness, whereby I was 85 kilos and my BPM was 86, my waist was 106 centimeters, and I want to talk about what has happened in the last 10 days. I have been really, really good. I have been very, very bad. My jeans no longer fit. My office clothes are almost creating a disaster in the office. Yet the scale has shown that I've lost a kilo up to 2 kilos. So let's talk about today morning when I went to weigh myself, what were the results. I used this app called Peacock, and basically what it showed is that on June 20th, I was 84.3 kilos, but today I'm 84. It also showed that my fat percentage was 45.1%, but today I'm 46.5. What is actually more concerning is that muscle was 52%, but today I noticed that it was 50.9%, which means I'm losing muscle more than gaining muscle. My blood pressure 10 days ago, that is the resting, was 87, but today morning and even now it's still at 81. What has also happened is that because I'm this person who gains weight, loses weight, gains weight, loses weight, the body has gone into this progressive stage of whereby I'm retaining water, muscles are getting built, so it's a bit painful. Even opening a water bottle is something I cannot do. And I've also noticed that I'm not as hungry as I used to be, but I am quite bloated to the point of being constipated. I've been taking a lot of salads, but at the same time, a day like yesterday, I had a lot of junk food, which was not really helpful. I've already done my before and after pictures, which you will see after this. But at the same time, I am still trying to get myself into a point whereby I can do more walks. Oh yeah, I will also attach the walks at the end of this so that you can see the ones which I did. And the aim is to do 5 kilometers for 5 days. I know that for those people who know me, you might be like, but that is way too less for what you used to do. But remember, I restarted again, and I restarted at 3K every week. This week, at least, I increased to 5K, but I noticed that I took a lot of days off. My strength is still at 10, and that could attribute to the reason why I've lost the muscle. So I need maybe to increase the strength and the weight exercise to 15 minutes. Otherwise, the other alternative would be to take heavier weights. But because I have a shoulder injury, which is muscular and it's still healing, it's still best to retain more on body weight and my 3lb dumbbells rather than to go and join a gym at this particular time before it healed, because I could create more muscular injury, which might result to me being out of strength, which I cannot afford to do it now. My waist today morning, it was 104, which means I've only lost a centimeter. Might be only, but that is good news given the fact that there is that bloating and the junk food I ate yesterday. So what is the plan for this week? Watch out for the muscles, because I know for my age, muscle loss is there eminent, but I need to be able to curb it. The other thing would be at least introducing a bit more fasting and reducing the fruits. I love fruits, but I've noted that when I take more fruits, I tend to increase weight. They might be healthy, they might be the healthy option because I have a lot in the fridge and I need to finish them. But if I can sparingly use them because they're in the freezer, I can be able to obtain the nutrients I need from fruit, but at the same time be able. I want to increase more vegetables, like almost go to being a vegetarian. Because I have protein powder, I can use that to get more protein, and I can also use plant protein. But at the same time, I need to monitor. If my body has a lot of lows where it crushes a lot, then be able to use chicken without skin, which is boiled, and a lot of a beef in extreme circumstance, because I have been anemic, and now that it has gone, I don't need it for it to come back because I'm neglecting that. But at the same time, I'm taking beetroot, so it should be able to help that. And once a week, I try to take iron as recommended by the doctor. Technically, I'm not supposed to be taking it, but because of my issue, I was just told once a week to be able to take it. I still take collagen every morning on an empty stomach, and I try as much as possible to do concoction, that is ginger, garlic, and lemon water, because it helps with everything. I'm looking forward to seeing how the next week will be, and I will see you next Sunday. But all my weighing and everything, I'm doing it on Saturday because that is the day I'm not in the office. I would appreciate if you can list below some of the tips you use so that you can be able to lose weight, and how you are able to handle the phase one of the weight loss, because of everything I know. I've seen on chat Copilot that I need to do a lot of meditation, that is morning and evening stretches, and that I need to drink a lot of water. But what have you done? What have you done to be able to handle this phase one? I've done smaller video explaining a lot more on this. Watch out for this week for them, and have a beautiful one later, and see you.
I can't see if you're right here next to me. Something's wrong, wasn't it fun? Is it now?